Y'all ready for graduation?
Very much. One more month tomorrow. I graduate a month from tomorrow.
What are you going to do when you grow up?
I want to be a fashion buyer, but we'll see.
Okay.
Stuff kind of got a little, I guess, derailed. I'm not really too sure anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
Just with everything going on. I know I'm staying in Richmond for another year, so I can be close to Lynchburg for, like, all the stuff we have going on with the foundation and for, obviously, like, the trial and everything.
Yeah.
Or if it moves to trial.
Well, let's talk about that, about the foundation. And is it good?
Yeah.
About the foundation and how important is, setting that up and making that successful to you in remembering Cash and, really keeping his legacy going.
Yeah. I think my mom said something similar before, but, like, I guess one of, like, the scariest things when a loved one dies is just that it'll be one and done and, like, people will forget. And your life is permanently altered, whereas a lot of people might have known him, but it doesn't necessarily mean that 100 years from now people are going to still know about him because they told their children or people they knew. So part of the foundation is just to make sure that his memory and his legacy doesn't die with him. Mm-hmm. And sorry. But yeah, it's just, I want people to know how amazing of a person my brother was, and I want to be able to have some good come out of this as well. It's horrible. My family and I are still dealing with it. I mean, it's only been 6 months. But part of the foundation is just to kind of keep his memory alive and help as many people as possible, because Cash definitely would have wanted that. He was such just a kind person and always wanted to help people in need.
I mean, 6 months is not a long time. So was it important for you guys to move forward with this in your own healing process?
I think so. I think over a lot of us, we were obviously in shock that first. I mean, I think I still am, but we obviously were really in shock those first few weeks, and we just wanted to do something. We had an outpouring of support from people, and we needed to do something, not only to occupy ourselves, but also just to feel like we weren't helpless and just, like, sitting around and letting life happen to us and letting everything with his murder just, like, happen to us. We wanted to do something that could help keep his memory alive, and also, like, just help people. Like, we really just needed to do something, because sitting idle is not the way my family's ever been able to work.
Yeah. So Mark Spain was, Mark Spain was reporting on your brother's murder. He was, Mark and I were standing next to each other and we couldn't believe what was happening. And you're gonna have to excuse me too. And now your families are forever connected in a way now because of this. Talk to me about what that means to you.
So I obviously didn't know Mark very well, but I do have a very vivid memory. I went to Jefferson Forest High School, and I was probably a sophomore, so this was 7-8 years ago. And I remember him coming and speaking to us. He was in our auditorium. I can't remember what they had him come for, if it was a career day or what it was. I just remember listening to him speak about his work and just feeling so inspired. He really knew how to captivate a room. And just, like, seeing how integral a part of the community I think I'm saying that. Wait, let me say my sentences correctly. Seeing how what an integral part of the community he was, and the impact that his death had, and then seeing it also with my brother, it just, I don't know, it just, like, it means a lot to see the connection and just the support for both families. My mom talks about, too, like, he started a lot of his posts with "Hello Sunshines," and that's been a big thing, like, in our family with Cash, because she used to sing "You Are My Sunshine" to him. But it's just so, I don't want to say cool, but it's so overwhelming and, like, heartwarming to see the outpouring of support for both families in the community. It's just amazing.
And how you are now supporting each other as well.
Yes, because that's the biggest thing, is you feel like nobody understands sometimes, and to have somebody that does, to an extent, it's obviously very different situations, but it's still the loss of a loved one, and to have other people kind of to surround you and to lean on each other, it's really powerful.
And you have met Max and Lanita?
I have, yeah. We met them middle into February. We went and had dinner together and just kind of talked about everything, and that's, of course, too, when we, like, I can tell you that. I was like, wait, can I say things? Very much stuff that, like, I can't share sometimes, and stuff that I can, but that's when we told him, like, about the scholarship, and told him that we were gonna give him the first one, and it was just really, he's such a cute kid. Like, he's just so darling, and he was very well spoken too, I remember, and they were just really sweet people, and it was a very, like, emotional thing to just be, like, out to dinner, but what we were discussing was so, like, I don't know, just, like, impactful and powerful. But yeah, I did meet them.
So in the little time that you have spent with Lanita and Max, does Max remind you of Cash in any sort of way?
Yeah. He definitely, I'm looking forward to getting to know them more, because I definitely see little, like, mannerisms, I guess, that Cash would have had, and just, like, their personalities are a little bit similar, in just the sense that, well, let me say this, it's more like Cash when he was in middle school. He wasn't shy by any means, but there was a few times where, like, meeting new people, he would be a little shy, and then once he got to know you, he was, like, very outgoing. That changed a little bit in high school. He was just very, like, outgoing and extroverted, but I definitely saw a lot of similarities to the way Cash acted in middle school when I was, like, talking to Max and spending time with him, so that was cool.
Did you come back for the Gears for Gaudio event?
I was unable to. I'm so upset about it. I had to work, unfortunately, and it kind of just, like, the time, it getting changed and everything kind of just, I wasn't able to get off of work. I'm still very upset. I really wanted to be there. I did FaceTime my mom to say hi to some people on my break in between my shifts. But I'm definitely going to make it a priority next year. I think they want to do it again and do it every year. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's the plan. So I'm definitely going to make it next year.
So that kind of kicked off some fundraising, and then there's going to be the golf tournament as well. And I mean, the fact that people have, embraced this and said, we want to do something in his honor and for the foundation. How amazing is that?
It's so crazy. Like, just to see the support already. We have been talking about the golf tournament for a little while. I definitely think, as far as I know, it was, like, in the works before we even, like, knew about Gears for Gaudio. Like, that started out as something very small that, like, Cash's friend Savina just wanted to organize, and it kind of blew up.
Yeah, I drove by and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I saw, like, the pictures and everything. I was like, oh my god, I was crying at work seeing the pictures. And when my mom showed me everyone on FaceTime, I was like, that's so crazy. But yeah, it's just, once we got, like, everything kind of set up for the golf tournament for people to be able to, like, sign up for their teams and sponsorships, I get a text every single time, how my dad set the system up. I get a text every single time somebody gets a sponsorship or buys a golf team. And literally my phone, like, the first few days was just, like, blowing up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, everybody's buying. I think we only have, like, 3 or 4 teams left, and that was as of Thursday, so I don't know if we have any left now.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy to see how many people want to support, and they want to like come out and make sure that we keep Cash's legacy alive. I keep saying it, but it's just so powerful.
So what is his legacy? Tell me about your little brother.
Oh. It really is just to live like him. He was so strong in his faith, and he wanted everyone to know about it, and he wanted everybody else to have the same opportunities that he did to grow his faith and become, like, I guess, immersed in the Lord's word and their relationship with the Lord. And overall, like, the biggest thing I think about, I mean, it's hard for me because that's like my little brother, so a lot of the good times for me are just like him being goofy. But just to like be kind to people, and kindness, excuse me, kindness, just inclusivity. He doesn't care about anything. He just loved all people. And really just to what it means to truly be a good person and just pure and loving and I keep saying kind, but that's just the biggest word I could use to describe him. It really is just to live a life like him, a life that's honoring to God, and a life that was filled with love. My mom got these for Cash's friends and me, and then my brother Reese, and they're all orange water bottles. I don't even know if you can see, but they say "Live Like Cash Gaudio."
Aw.
And then mine says McKenna-Kate, because that's what Cash used to call me. But I just like see this, and I'm just like reminded every day. Same thing with the bracelets. They just say his name, but I know we did get some new ones that say "Live Like Cash." This is my same one I've had for the past 6 months. So, but yeah, it's just to live a life that's honoring to God and what it truly means to just be a kind and good, loving person.
Do you think that you'll probably have a relationship with Max and Lanita, the Spains, moving forward?
Really hope so. It's hard for me just because I don't live at Lynchburg
Yeah.
or live in Lynchburg. But I definitely hope to get closer, especially because I know with the golf tournament coming up and everything, and that's where everything's kind of like official, I guess, for the scholarship. But yeah, I definitely hope to. Yeah, I definitely really hope to. It's kind of just a little bit more difficult for me because I don't live in Lynchburg anymore.
All right. Well, I think that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate all everyone's doing to help us like get the word out and really I don't know, like I said, keep Cash's legacy alive.
Well, you guys opened your home in the days afterwards to reporters, and you've just been real transparent and trying to spread his love. So I commend you for that, because, you guys could have taken months to move this forward, and this, I think, I commend you for, like, doing it,
Thank you. My family, like I said, is definitely not the ones. We are incapable of sitting still, so we needed to do something.
Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from ABC 13 WSET.